Hi. Today, we will see a TradingView Pine Script indicator called Trend DNA. The concept is based on the Supertrend Indicator. I took the usual Supertrend Indicator code and made many advancements in it. As you can see, I have added the indicator to the chart. Until now, we only see the simple supertrend drawn on the chart. Let's see the settings panel of this indicator. First, these are the common supertrend inputs, the ATR length, and the factor. Then, we have a bunch of options to try. Near each option, we get a tooltip that tells us about that particular option. The first one is called the strength meter. It displays the supertrend strength. Trend strength is determined by how far the current price is from the supertrend line, measured in ATR units. A greater distance indicates a stronger trend. When I turn this option on, we see such a strength meter on the screen. Let's run an action replay on the chart and see how the strength meter helps us. As the price goes far away from the supertrend, it shows strength as a strong bull and extreme bull, in bright green colors. As the price starts retracing towards the supertrend, it shows a moderate bull, in yellow color. And when the price comes very close to the supertrend, it shows a weak bull, in gray color. It also shows a strength score. The bigger the score, the stronger the trend. The smaller the score, the weaker the trend. So just by looking at this small table, one can know the strength of the current price movement. You can configure the distance from the supertrend in the code, which determines what strong, moderate, weak, etc., is as per your choice. OK. The next feature is called Trend Age. This option shows how many bars have passed since the current supertrend trend began. Fresh trends may offer early entry opportunities, while older trends may be closer to exhaustion. See, this is how the table looks. Let's do an action replay and see how it actually works. As you can see, when the supertrend just became green, the trend age was fresh. The color is nice green. Because the supertrend is green in color, it says a bull trend. And on the last line, it shows the number of candles that have passed since the supertrend became green. After a certain number of bars have passed, the trend age shows developing status. It is not fresh anymore. The color changes to yellow. After a few more candles have passed, the trend becomes mature. And the color turns orangish. The trend has been going on for a while now. When the trend is still going on for another few candles, the trend age turns extended, and now the color is red. This indicates that the trend has been going on for an unusual amount of time and may exhaust soon, so the user needs to be cautious. You can configure the number of candles in the code that determine what is fresh, developing, mature, and extended as per your choice. OK. The next feature is called Exhaustion Detector. It measures trend exhaustion using three factors: price extension from the supertrend, ATR contraction, and weakening momentum. This is what it looks like. Let's run an action replay and see how it actually works. Depending upon how far the price is from the supertrend, the ATR value, and a few other factors, the status changes from healthy, to watch, to tired, and then to exhausted. Healthy means it is safe. Watch and tired means the user needs to be cautious. And exhausted means it is time to get out. You can configure from the code the parameters of these terms. OK. The next feature is called Trend Quality. It measures trend quality based on how often the supertrend remains flat. Fewer flat bars indicate a cleaner and healthier trend. This is what it looks like. Let's run an action replay and see how it actually works. If the supertrend line is steep and sharp, the trend quality is excellent or elite. And it is in a nice green color. As the supertrend starts becoming flat, the trend quality turns good, and is shown in yellow color. Further, if the line stays flat, the trend quality turns average, and is shown in orange color. If the supertrend line stays flat for a long period of time, the trend quality becomes poor, and is shown in red color. So as the supertrend keeps becoming steep and flat, the trend quality keeps changing in real time. You may configure the parameters of these terms from the code and decide what means excellent, or good, or average, or poor. OK. The next and the last feature is called Pullback Zone. It highlights a pullback area around the supertrend where trend continuation entries may occur. See, this is how it looks. It marks a pullback region near the supertrend. If the price retraces in this region, but does not break the supertrend, then we mark such candles with an arrow. This is a pullback zone. The user needs to be alert here, because from here the price may bounce back and continue the rally. You may configure pullback zone parameters from the input panel itself. So, using all these features, we may know what the DNA of the current price trend is. There are many more things to be added to this indicator. But that is for some other time. The link to download this code is given in the description box under this video. Thanks for watching.